went to the lorry station, but there was no bus. We went to the lorry station, but there was no bus. You use but because that was not what we were expecting to happen. The time we went to the lorry station, even the time we left the house, going there, we were sure that we were going to get a bus. So now we're disappointed. What we were expecting didn't happen. Something different happened at the lorry station. And what happened? There was no bus. So this situation will make us use but when you are joining two different sentences. You are showing the difference, or something happened and you want another thing to follow. Then that a different thing happened, the opposite thing happened. So you use but. We went to the lorry station, but there was no bus. So you see that always when we use but to join two sentences, it is giving us the difference between what happened in the first sentence and what happened in the second sentence, or what you did in the first sentence or someone did in the first sentence. The other sentence, what should follow didn't follow. What should happen didn't happen. What we were expecting didn't happen. A different thing happened. So the two sentences are different. Then we use but. We use but. You see it? So maybe something positive has happened here, and you want another positive thing to happen, then something negative happens. You use but to show the difference. So let's look at some of the examples we can get, or some of the sentences we can form using but. After these two examples, Jojo was hungry. There was no food for him. And we join the two sentences, Jojo was hungry, but there was no food for him. Jojo was hungry. Jojo expected food, but he didn't get the food. You see it? Jojo was hungry, but there was no food for him. Right. Number two, we went to the lorry station. There was no bus. We went to the lorry station, but there was no bus. So now let's try to form some sentences using but. But remember, we are showing difference. One thing happened, the other thing that we are expecting to happen didn't happen. Then we use but for that. Good. Number one, the team played well. Look at a football team or even a netball team or whatever. The team played well. If the team played well, what are you expecting? Maybe good results. If the team played well, you are expecting that then they shouldn't lose the match or the game. So let's see. The team played well. The team couldn't score a goal. The team couldn't score a goal. In this instance, then we can use but. So we have the team played well, but couldn't score a goal. The team played well, but couldn't score a goal. Let's take our Black Stars, for example. Ghana Black Stars, the national team. They played well, and they couldn't score a goal. So maybe they lost the match, or they didn't get the 3 points to qualify. The team played well. The team couldn't score a goal. When the team played well, we were expecting them to score a goal. But the opposite thing happened, or what we were not expecting happened. So there's a difference here. We are happy the team played well. So we are also expecting them to to score a goal or to even win the match so that we'll be happier. But something different happened. Something different happened. That's why we are using but to join these two sentences. The team played well. The team couldn't score a goal. The team played well, but couldn't score a goal. Good. Sentence 2. I wanted fufu. I wanted fufu. I wanted fufu. I was given jollof rice. I was given jollof rice. And we have to join these two sentences. I wanted fufu. I was given jollof rice. I wanted fufu, so when I came home, or even if it is a party or a chop bar, it's fufu I wanted. Then something different was given me. And what is that different thing? Jollof rice. So we use but, because that was not what I was expecting. I wanted fufu, but I was given jollof rice. I wanted fufu, but I was given jollof rice. So you see the difference. Fufu, then jollof rice. You see? What I wanted was fufu. What I was given was jollof rice. So but will show this difference. When you join the two sentences, but will show this difference. I wanted fufu, but I was given a different thing. And what was that? Jollof rice. I wanted fufu, but I was given jollof rice. Number 3. He worked hard. He worked hard. So, you as children, school children, you work hard in school. Your studies, your learning, you worked hard. So when examination is conducted for you, what do you expect? You expect to do well. You expect to pass. Now let's see the second sentence. He worked hard. He failed the test. Look at this. He worked hard. He failed the test. We were not expecting him to fail, since he worked hard in the class. He worked hard even in the examination itself. Examination day, he worked hard. So we were not expecting him to fail. But what happened? He failed. So we use but. He worked hard, but failed the test. He worked hard, but failed the test. He worked hard, which is a good thing, but something we are not expecting, something we are not happy about. Something negative happened. He failed the test. You see it? Remember, as we did with and in the first lesson, it's the same person, so it's not necessarily repeating he here. He worked hard, but he failed the test. The last time I told that maybe your younger sisters in class 1, class 2, they may be speaking that way, but we want to speak it better. We want to improve the language, so there's no need repeating he here. He worked hard, but failed the test. The very person who worked hard is the same person who failed the test. So he worked hard, but failed the test. You see the difference but is bringing about in the two things that are happening: working hard and failing the test. You see it? Good. Number 4. We were 9 players. We won the match. We were 9 players. We won the match. This is a football match. How many people play football? How many people form the football team? Your school. 11. We have 11 players. Kotoko or House of Oak, Dwarfs, Vipers, Olympics, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Man U, all 11 players on each side. But here, this very team, they were only 9 players. Maybe something happened. They sacked 2 of them. Maybe yellow card. So we were 9 players. It means their strength will go down. And their opponents who are 11 will be stronger. What happened at the end? We won the match. We were 9 players, but we won the match. We were 9 players, but we won the match. Because they were 9 players, there was the fear that they were going to lose. Their opponents were going to beat them. Those who were 11 would beat the 9. But the opposite happened. Or what we were not expecting rather happened. They were not expecting to win. Since they were down 9 against 11, they were playing 9 against 11, there was great fear that they were going to lose the match. Then the opposite happened. Instead of losing the match, they won. So we use but. Being 9 players here is not a good thing for them. It's something negative. But something good has come out of the match. Positive. They won the match. So, but is showing us the difference. 9 players instead of 11 is bad, but they won the match. So we were 9 players. We won the match. So we join it with B. You see, we join it with but. We were 9 players, but we won the match. Good. Number 5, Abba is a Ghanaian. Abba is a Ghanaian. Good. You children are all Ghanaians. All of you are Ghanaians. Good. I am a Ghanaian. So Abba is a Ghanaian. Abba can't speak any Ghanaian language. Abba can't speak any Ghanaian language. Do you know some of the Ghanaian languages? Yes, you know. Fanti, Twi, Ga, Zuma, Ewe, Hausa, Dagbani, Gonja, and so on and so forth. So Abba is a Ghanaian. Abba can't speak any Ghanaian language. I hope you can speak at least a Ghanaian language, you children. Good. So we join it with but. Since Abba is a Ghanaian, we expect her to be able to speak one of the Ghanaian languages. It's a Ghanaian. We are not told of her tribe, but one of the Ghanaian languages. You should be able to speak Twi, Ga, Fanti, Zuma, Ewe, Dagbani, or whatever. But look at the name, even Abba. So you should be able to speak Twi or Fanti. Abba is a Ghanaian. Abba can't speak any Ghanaian language. That is not what we're expecting. All of you children, I don't expect you not to be able to speak any Ghanaian language. You should be able to speak a Ghanaian language. So if you are all Ghanaians in this class or lesson, and you are not able to speak Ghanaian, I'm going to say you are all Ghanaians, but you can't speak any Ghanaian language, which I wasn't expecting. You see it? So Abba is a Ghanaian. Abba can't speak any Ghanaian language. So we join it with but. Abba is a Ghanaian, but can't speak any Ghanaian language. Abba is a Ghanaian, but can't speak any Ghanaian language. You see that I didn't repeat Abba here because it's not necessary. It's the same person. So Abba is a Ghanaian, but can't speak any Ghanaian language. Good. Number 6. It has rained. The ground is dry. it has rained. The ground is dry. Usually when it rains, or always when it rains, how do you expect on the ground? What do you expect? Maybe, yes, sometimes water, or the ground will be what? Wet. The soil will be wet. There will be mud all over the ground. But we are here, the sentence is saying the ground is dry. The first sentence, it has rained. The ground is dry. When it rains, we are not expecting that the ground should be dry. But here is the case, the ground is dry. So we use but. It has rained, but the ground is dry. It has rained, but the ground is dry. Meaning, as it has rained, we were expecting that the ground should be dry, should be wet. It has rained, so we are expecting that there will be water on the ground or in the soil, so it will be wet, but it is rather dry. Good. Number 7, I clean the room every day. The room is always dirty. I clean the room every day. The room is always dirty. Okay, I've already done it. So, the sentence will read, I clean the room every day, but the room is always dirty. I clean the room every day, but the room is always dirty. You clean your classroom every day, so you expect the classroom to be hot, neat, or clean. Your own rooms in your homes where you sleep, you clean them every day, so you expect them to be neat or clean. So if it is dirty, there is not something you expect because you clean it. So we use but to show the difference. I clean the room every day, but the room is always dirty. I clean the room every day, and what I expect is that the room should be neat, but the room is dirty. I clean the room every day, but the room is always dirty. You sweep your school compounds every day, so you expect the compound to be neat when you go to assembly. But after sweeping and then the compound is still dirty, if you are not careful, your teachers will even ask you to go and clean the compound again, or they will say you didn't sweep. I clean the room every day, but the room is always dirty. Good. Number 8, I asked him to give me a pencil. He gave me a pen. I asked him to give me a pencil. He gave me a pen. You see, what were you expecting from him? A pencil. And what did he give you? A pen. So we use but to show the difference. Instead of a pencil, you were given a pen. So I asked him to give me a pencil, but he gave me a pen. It wasn't a pen you asked for. It wasn't a pen you were expecting from him. You were expecting what from him? A pencil, but he gave you a pen. So I asked him to give me a pencil, but he gave me a pen. Number 9, that day was a holiday. That day was a holiday. Our teacher went to school. You see, normally holidays you don't go to school. Is that not it? But what happened to the teacher? He went to school. So that day was a holiday, but our teacher went to school. Good. Number 10, I love reading newspapers. I hate reading storybooks. You see, when you love reading newspapers, then we expect that storybooks, you love reading it more. But what happened? I love reading newspapers, but hate reading storybooks. Why should it be so? No, I love reading newspapers, but hate reading storybooks. Good. We are almost at the end of our lesson, but let's take some work home to do. So homework, use but to join the following sentences. I went home for my book. I did not see it. Number 2, it is not closing time. All the children have gone home. Number 3, the head teacher was invited to the party. The head teacher failed to attend the party. Right, children, they will meet another day. It is bye-bye.